Əziz dostlar, ilk növbədə sizləri səmimi qəlbdən salamlayıram və sizə ən xoş arzu və diləklərimi çatdırıram. Yenidən Türkiyə torpağında olmağımdan çox məmnunam. Qurucusu böyük şəxsiyyət İhsan bəy doğramacı olan Bilkent Universitetində olmağımdan 2 qat mutluluq duyuram. Fürsətdən istifadə edərək qardaş Türk xalqına sülh, rifah və xoşbəxtlik arzu edirəm. İndi isə konfransımızın rəsmi dili İngilis dili olduğunu nəzərə alaraq icazənizlə çıxışımı bu dildə davam edirəm. Distinguished First Ladies of Turkey, Latvia, Macedonia and Slovenia, distinguished Mr. Ali Doğramacı, dear participants and the guests of the conference. Ladies and gentlemen, first of all, I would like to greet all of you and express my gratitude to the initiator and organizer of this conference, Mr. Ali Doğramacı, for the opportunity to participate in such an important international forum. I would like also to thank all First Ladies for their support and their presence at the forum today. Your participation in the various humanitarian projects related to science, education and culture, as well as your activities in your country in the name of peace, harmony and mutual understanding, will undoubtedly make a significant contribution to this event. Dear friends, for the next 2 days within these walls, we are going to talk about the cultural heritage, in particular in music. Music as a cultural possession of different people and nations, as well as of the entire world. Music as a unique and universal instrument for dialogue, wealth of humanitarian and moral values. Music as a surprisingly delicate conductor of human feelings and passion. And lastly, music as everlasting human aspiration toward beauty and perfection. It is deeply symbolical that such a discussion is taking place here in the Bilkent University, founded by a person who dedicated all his life to serving the supreme ideals of goodness, humanism, and beauty. İhsan Bey was an outstanding scientist, physician, educator and philanthropist. His activities and achievements were highly appreciated by the world community. He was decorated with many awards and prizes, including the highest awards of the Azerbaijan Republic, the Istiklal Order and the Heydar Aliyev Order. İhsan Bey established international foundations and prizes, such as the İhsan Doğramacı Family Health Foundation, and the Prize for International Relations for Peace. For many years, İhsan Bey was a member and head of several respectable international organizations. In a number of countries, such as France, India, Azerbaijan, and others, he was an honorable member of national medical academies. Azerbaijan has its own place in İhsan Bey's life. He was a real friend and admirer of our country. In their turn, people in Azerbaijan appreciate the kind and glorious deeds of İhsan Doğramacı and honor the memory of this wonderful person. İhsan Bey was a man of huge wisdom and cosmopolitan in his outlook. He was sure that people speaking different languages and belonging to different religions, people who have different historical and cultural roots are able to and must unite and sing as single bearers of the divine spark. They can create a world that can be home to such concepts as global ethic and global humanism. I believe that the forum today is to serve the same ideas, and therefore it is to continue the exceptional deeds of this great personality. Thank you to all of you who continue the traditions in this center of science, education and culture. Dear participants, by its nature, the language of music is universal. It needs no translation and is understandable by anyone. Music is phenomenon, able to unite all in a single gust of emotions and feelings. Music is conversation between the artist and his audience. It enables people to express their feelings and experiences in a way that is not dependent upon words or specific languages. It is a way for human beings to release the emotions and ideas that lie inside them. Music brings great pleasure to player and the listener. It can bring happiness, peace, and harmony. Music can bridge the gap where language stops. Music is also a unique slice of our heritage. It reflects the history, religion, cultural traditions, and habits of our people. Music serves as a genetic code that preserves national identity. Looking at the history of our country, Azerbaijan is an ancient land with a rich cultural heritage. This is reflected in our literature, our carpets, art, architecture, music. Azerbaijan regained the independence in 1991, but for many years it was a part of different empires. However, we kept our language, our music, our traditions, we kept our culture, and we kept our identity. Today we live in a quite complex world in which the concept of cultural heritage has taken on a wider meaning. It is believed that globalization will naturally lead to cultural homogeneity, which actually means that the so-called global norms and ideas will dominate national cultures. I am sure it is possible to join the global world, take into account the cultural heritage and traditions of any country. Preserving each piece of the unique cultural heritage that we have had for many years, we should be able and ready to face the challenges of the modern world. Remaining faithful to our cultural roots, one must learn how to listen and appreciate something alien, something different, but for this reason, none the less valuable and beautiful. The world doesn't need to make everybody alike. We can only be enriched by diversity. We need to approach each other with respect and tolerance. Knowledge brings understanding. From my point of view, it should be crystal clear that this is the only way to approach many of the problems of the world today. Dear friends, I would like to finish my speech on an optimistic note. As you may know, Azerbaijan has held a number of international music festivals over the last few years, all supported by the Heydar Aliyev Foundation. In 2009, the first International Mugham Festival was held in our new International Mugham Center. It was attended by Mugham admirers, musicians, researchers, and guests from many countries. Every December, the Mstislav Rostropovich Festival is held in Baku to celebrate the heritage of one of our most distinguished compatriots. 2010 saw the second successful international music festival held in one of our most beautiful regions, Gabelab. At all of these festivals, it was music that connects people, irrespective of their nationality, gender, age, or background. I'm sure that during the next 2 days, the beautiful music from the East and the West will create a unique and special atmosphere here. It will touch our souls, lift our spirits, and stir our emotions. Thank you for your attention.